Have you ever met someone who changed your life, but you couldn't explain why they entered it in the first place? Ever wondered why certain people feel familiar, even when you just met them? And why do the most painful relationships often teach us the most? Carl Gustav Jung believed there are no accidents in life. Every person you meet is a mirror, a message, or a lesson. Wouldn't you like to finally understand why that person came into your life? Then keep watching, because Jung had the answer. Are you in a relationship that feels intense, even overwhelming, and you long to know why? Or do you feel like you're always attracting the same type of person? You're not alone. And yes, there's a reason behind it. Keep listening, because in the next few minutes, I'll explain how Jung's theory of projection reveals the deeper truth behind who you attract. And why? Jung said, "What you do not bring into consciousness appears in your life as fate." When you meet someone and instantly feel drawn to them, that is often not about who they are. It's about what they represent to your unconscious mind. This is called projection. You project your desires, wounds, fears, even childhood trauma onto others without realizing it. For example, you might fall for someone emotionally distant because deep inside, you're still trying to gain the love you never received from a parent. Or you're drawn to someone chaotic because part of you is still entangled with the chaos from your past. Every person we fall for may be a mirror of the unfinished business within us. Have you ever said, "Why do I keep ending up with the same kind of toxic people?" Maybe you're not cursed. Maybe your unconscious is repeating a pattern until you finally become aware of it. Curious how to break that cycle? Then don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. Jung believed we all carry a shadow, the hidden part of our personality we deny, repress, or avoid. And here's the catch. The people who trigger you the most are often the ones carrying your shadow. Ever hated someone instantly? Ever felt unreasonably jealous, scared, or angry in a relationship and couldn't explain why? That's the shadow knocking at your door. You didn't meet that person by accident. You met them so you could see something in yourself you've been avoiding. Pain is a mirror. Love is a lesson. Even betrayal has meaning, if you're willing to look within. What if I told you that even your heartbreaks were divinely timed? What if your worst relationship was the one that activated your soul? If that sounds wild, stay with me, because in the next section, we explore how the universe and your unconscious mind collaborate to bring the right people at the right time. Think about the people who entered your life during crisis, transformation, or spiritual awakening. Why them? Why then? Jungian psychology teaches that our unconscious is always moving us toward wholeness. Sometimes this means we attract people who help us grow. Other times, it means we attract people who shatter us, so we can rebuild stronger. Every relationship is a psychological event. Not all are meant to last, but all are meant to teach. And here's the most powerful insight. The timing of each connection is never wrong. Even the pain has purpose. Have you ever met someone and felt like you've known them forever? Or had a connection so deep it scared you? That might be more than chemistry. That might be a soul contract, as some Jungian mystics call it. We'll explore that next. While Jung was a scientist, his work touched the mystical. He believed in archetypes, universal symbols that live in all humans. The lover, the mother, the rebel, the wounded child. When someone enters your life, they often embody an archetype you need to integrate. Sometimes they awaken your inner lover. Other times, they reveal your inner wounded child. There's a theory in depth psychology called soul agreements, that before we're born, our souls agree to meet certain people for certain lessons. Sound spiritual? Yes, but even Jung said, the meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, Both are transformed. Still wondering why they came into your life? Still haunted by the timing of that meeting? Then maybe it's time to stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What am I meant to learn from this?" Stay with me, because the final sections may just shift your entire perspective on love, fate, and healing. Here's the good news. Once you become conscious of your patterns, you can stop repeating them. Jung said the goal of life is individuation, becoming whole by integrating all parts of yourself, the light and the dark, the wounded and the wise. And every person you meet, friend, lover, enemy, is helping you do just that. They are your mirrors, your messengers. Some stay, some break you, but none are accidents. By becoming aware of these inner dynamics, you stop being a victim of fate and become the author of your story. Are you tired of chasing people who don't see you? Do you feel like love always ends in pain? It doesn't have to. Let us finish this journey by learning how to meet yourself first, before trying to meet anyone else. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." The real person you are meant to meet is yourself. When you meet someone who awakens deep emotions in you, don't just look at them. Look inward. Ask, what part of me is being activated? What old wound is being touched? Healing begins not when someone loves you, but when you understand yourself enough to love wisely. So the next time someone enters your life suddenly, don't ask, "Why them?" Ask, "What are they trying to show me about me?" Because remember, you never meet anyone by accident. And the most important meeting is the one with your own soul.